It's a goal for Westmead. He's got plenty of space. Nice cut. Post, and there's the goal. There's the goal. And now he's through, and it's a goal. It's a goal for Westmead. He's got plenty of space. Nice cut. He gets around the keeper. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alfaro could be in here on his left leg. Alfaro. Oh my goodness, it's a goal.
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Go! And speed! Go back!
Hey, Steve, baby. Serious, where is this game? Beckham.
Buddy, I'm telling
Driving down. Driving down. This is probably the chance. And it's the opening goal. CPR find the back of the net. Just over the 40-minute marker, and they lead 1-0 here. Should be myself to at least 2 or 3 clubs on a playing end, so it's totally acceptable. There you go. He wins the ball back off a floater. Good 1v1. He fakes him. He goes for the shot, and he doubles the lead. He gets a brace. There's an opening. Is this going to be goal number 3? He's 1v1 with the keeper. He chips it over. What a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Good transition on the outside. Renegades. Trying to deal with the muscle. Firing from long range. Ooh, they get back on. They get onto the score sheet.
Benny!
Renegades say game on. And the setup. Oh, what a save! And it still goes in. I think at this point CPR put it to bed. They'll probably win the Region 1 championship, but that was just a sniper's blow. Headshot completely. I mean, fair play to the keeper. He made the save, but it just it was just too much power. It went right through him. I don't think the scoreline does anybody justice. Oh, he's got to get a penalty for that one. Definitely. And it goes in. It's a 6-goal game.
Johnny Troiano wins it in a good position. On his right foot, shot, bottom left corner, Troiano! Wonderful, from the Wonder Kid himself, Johnny Troiano. So electric. From T-siding, as this ball is going to come into the box. Michael Willis is onside for another chance. He's going to give it to Andrew Araya on his left. Puts it in, and it's Mason Martelloni, the captain. How sweet. If there's anybody to keep FC Monmouth's playoffs hopes alive, it's Mason Martelloni. So well deserved there from number 3.
Promoting Greek Cypriot culture and the hope of Cypriot unity once again. That was 50 years ago. As a club, they're celebrating their 50th anniversary. And Thristino puts in the opening goal within seconds. Wraps around the keeper, and it's an easy one for the Pan Cypriots. 1-0 to the New York Pan Cypriot Freedoms. Just not even minutes, seconds into the match. Gonna supply. That's a nice chip. Plenty of numbers there, and it goes in the net. Joe Holland persevered, using a little bit of superior technique. Puts it in the back of the net for the Pan Cyprians, and it's 2-0. It may have finally the goal that they need to put this game to bed.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another USL 2 matchup. Today we have FC Motown STA going up against Ironbound Soccer Club. FC Motown, 6 matches played up to today's match. 4-1-1 record towards the top at second of the Metropolitan Division in USL 2. Ironbound looking for their second win of the season, standing with a record of 1-5-2. A hot 84 degrees here in Little Falls, New Jersey. The sun's about to go down over those trees, and you see it there. Both teams go to converse right at midfield. You see everybody shaking hands. Always a nice thing to see. I always love the sportsmanship in this game. That's always something that I always love to talk about, but that's enough of that for right now. We'll have game time action with you shortly, and you'll see some of these lineups as well for these teams. I mean, always studded with top college players, especially in this area. New Jersey always is a hotbed for collegiate soccer, and that's something that I think is also, really interesting for this particular league. And just seeing these college guys come up in this particular level is again, always something neat. Just to be able to observe and look at and watch these guys play as they develop, because these are guys that are still looking to make sure that they're honing in these skills. I mean, some of the guys that are on both these teams, Daniele Teixeira, a Princeton sophomore who just made the first team in all Ivy League, Zachary Barrett, Maximus Jennings, are all names to look at on the FC Motown side. And then you've got other guys like Andy Alvarez playing at Felician University, another transfer to Felician as well. Aldrin Lawler, starting midfielder for Ironbound, who just came off of a 2-1 loss at the Westchester Flames over in New Rochelle. I was actually able to call that game as well, so this is nice to see just the two matchup moving in and out, especially as these two teams look to wrap up their season. But Motown is also looking to try to compete for that second spot, maybe playing in another playoff matchup to sneak their way into the playoffs. 13 points, again, in second in the Metropolitan Division. Ironbound, 8th in the division as well on the other end. FC Motown's last game was a 1-1 tie at Morris Elite, something that I'm sure that they're still having a little bit of a taste in their mouth, wanting to make sure that they're going to try to come away with a win here against a team that I'm sure walking in here, they have a high expectation for. 4 wins in their last 5 games, this one being the only result that hasn't been a win. Their last game, the only result that hasn't been a win, resulting in a tie. Ironbound's last 5, in comparison, 1 win, 3 losses, and 1 tie. You see both teams taking the field there. We'll have kickoff with you shortly. Going to be a very exciting matchup just to see, again, how these shake out, how both teams maybe look to play on a couple strategies. You see Ironbound there in those navy kits, all navy tops and bottoms. Motown in the white, almost camo-looking sleeves and nice green shorts. 1776 across the chest. Both teams anxiously waiting for the first whistles. Both goalkeepers raise a hand. You got the first whistle there. And Motown will have this first possession. They'll start on their back line right away. You see number 5, Bryce LaBelle, 4-year player at Louisville University, and now is transferring to Northwestern. I mean, you talk about a stacked defensive line, and that one's a turnover right away to Ironbound. Looking backwards, there was De Oliveira. Now on the far side, looking to make their way in, and cut off there by number 12 of Motown, Eric Ruiz of Rutgers. That one poked further up the field by the aforementioned Jennings, the Georgetown University junior. And here's a throw in for Motown. Further down that far sideline, a header. Makes his way a little bit further up the field. Ironbound rejects it right back. And a couple little bit of a poking away in and out. Now here comes Ironbound, number 7, Micah Garnett, the Portland University sophomore, trying to fight for it, but away goes Motown. Hitting the ground there, Jason Barugi. And here's a free kick for Motown incoming. Looks like that one's going back a little bit further. Looks like just a little bit too quick of a kick there. Captain LaBelle sends that one away. Up toward that front line, now cut off. Quickly getting around that line is Ithacaria. And cleared by Ironbound. Barugi, the pass. Now to Nihanki, a shot way over the goal. That one toward the top of the box from the UPenn freshman. Now, something that I think is always usually characteristic for at least some of these metropolitan teams that I've been able to see is just using their wing-back defenders to be able to play up, potentially create a scoring opportunity. As you see Nehenke right in that area there, covering Micah Garnett very tightly. Throw in there, cut off by Ironbound. And there's a little tap. Frank Lozano putting it further into the middle. Back the other way. There's a little tap there from Giraldo. And now here's number 13, Mustafa Sow of American University. Has that ball taken away. Motown trying to go the other way after a couple deflections. Far sideline for Motown now. Here comes Itexeria. Excuse me, Itexeria. And now a nice little tap there. Losing it, though, is Eric Ruiz. Here's Garnett along the far sideline and step ups for Mustafa Sow. Sow's got a little bit of opportunity there. Puts a shot on and just wide. The keeper, Benjamin Voss, didn't have to move. Played a few years at NC State University. LaBelle finding a player, trying to get this one cut off. Giraldo trying to find a man, finds De Oliveira. So will come up with it. Another tap to De Oliveira, finds on the outside, but cut off. There from Nehenke. Yeah, here comes Motown with a little bit of an opportunity. That one cut off, though. And Ironbound going the opposite way. The closest Ironbound player there, Garnett. But Nehenke will cut that ball off. And a quick little tap from Noah Levy, sophomore in Lehigh. And LaBelle going to have to get that one away quickly, and he does. De Oliveira coming in hot pursuit. Barugi will take it himself. Now coming along this near sideline. Nehenke with the left foot into the middle. Here's a nice opportunity here. The shot from Barugi finds the back of the net. FC Motown goes up early here in the 5th minute. Great execution there. Nehenke able to play that near sideline. Nice little tap right to the middle of the box. And Jason Barugi able to finish. 1-0 Motown here in the 5th minute. And that's exactly the kind of start that team wants to be able to put up front. Coming off of the tie, had 4 straight wins preceding that past game against Morristown. Want to come out and make a statement here. Now, it's all going to depend on how Ironbound is going to be able to try to respond. There's So able to putting it back to his defensive line. Lozano will try to put this ball further up into play. Giraldo now back to Lozano. Trying to abbreviate the name that doesn't need the abbreviation there. There's that kick further up the field from Barrett. Looking for his man, Thomas Cookland-Levy from Western Michigan. And here's another opportunity for Motown. Shaking along that near sideline, onto the middle. Looked like Jennings was the closest man. Tried to put a shot up. Not able to, though. Right-footed shot looked like from Eric Ruiz. Still around that box. Frank Lozano will get that ball away. Out of danger for a moment. Micah Garnett now has it. The right-footed shot has his man. Maybe a bit too far ahead. De Oliveira now with space. The right-footed shot there, just wide. Voss watched it carefully. The Englishman didn't have to move much there. And a little tap in there for the goal kick. And that one sent away. Barugi, the goal scorer, not able to get to it. Hans Zoller gave it up to Lawler. And now going backwards, dangerous area. And that ball out of play. Throw in there. Ironbound with a bit of space. So into the box. Voss having to come up. Gets around Voss. Mustafa So will try to put a shot out. Right-footed shot. And there's the equalizer early. The American University product had 3 goals in his junior year and is able to find the net there. But he's still down. Some of his teammates motion for a trainer. And you hope if you're from Ironbound, if you're an Ironbound faithful, you hope that he's all right. Nevertheless, the equalizer there in the 8th minute. So 2 early scores for both these teams. And So still on the turf. Looks like a trainer just out there stretching out his left leg. Of course, as a forward, you're never expecting that you're able to get around that keeper. You always expect him to be that final wall that you got to get past. Sometimes when you have that opportunity to get around him, So was just able to catch Voss a bit too far away from his goal. Not much that Voss could be able to do there. It looked like the right decision. That was a one-on-one opportunity. Naturally, the closer that you let him go, there's a larger surface area for him to be able to score on, get that ball past you. Voss committed to that decision. And it maybe looked like an overextension there from So. Of course, only from my opinion up here in the booth. You see him getting up there now with the trainer almost on 2 feet. Now down to a knee. And it looks like he's just tying his right foot, making sure that his cleats are on especially tight around those ankles. And onto 2 feet, but walking gingerly. Now you see there, though, too, the keeper, Sabadin, St. Peter's University sophomore, having a little bit of a conversation with some of his fellow defenders. Maybe trying to look for, making sure, trying to plug up some other little game plan holes that maybe the keeper would have seen, maybe a defender. And So all the way out on the far sideline walks off. Ironbound playing with 10 men now. There in tight pursuit, you saw Geraldo from Ironbound. And Motown now over midline. This one inside. There's Garnett. Now Barugi, whistle blown. Was working against Andy Alvarez and Frank Lozano. And you see here, Carmel Segui sending that one away and out of touch. LaBelle now giving it up to Barrett. Barrett will send that ball away. A quick little tap. Now it's a foot race with Garnett to Segui. And what looked like a smart foul there from number 22, Hans Zoller of Ironbound. Just to keep from that breakaway play, it looked like, for Garnett. May have been the smartest thing he could have done, except instead of leaving that one-on-one option open, giving Motown an opportunity to take the lead again. And here comes Motown. That pass from Giraldo goes nowhere. So it looked like he stepped back onto the playing field for a moment. And now there's that official. Lucky he was telling him just to stay off. Looked like Ironbound was just trying to get So back in, understandably, because of his scoring presence. Playing 10 men for a few minutes. Could potentially be seeing a substitution here, and it looks like that's exactly what we're seeing. Fourteenth minute substitution here for Ironbound. Bryce LaBelle to Nahenki. Looks like it's number 9, Max Murray. Excuse me, Andre Vieira. Excuse me, got the reserves mixed up. Andre Vieira in for Ironbound, 14th minute. Andy Alvarez with a bit of space. Alvarez making his move to the top of the box. Finds 2 defenders. That one deflected by Nahenki. Throw in for Ironbound. A little tap there. Backwards tap to Lozano. Lozano trying to make something happen. This one to the box now. This one deflected, though, by LaBelle. Barugi there. And that one looks like it's cleared by Ruiz. And now Garnett having to give it up to Barugi. LaBelle now back to Barugi. Barugi looking for a man further up the field, able to get around Alvarez. This pass in, and now here's Garnett. Pass attempted from Cookland Levy. And now Alvarez into the middle. An opportunity here, Zoller finding his man. Zoller into the middle. Cut off by Cookland Levy. Barugi now. And now another little chance here. Here's the recent substitute, Vieira. Closest Ironbound player, but Zach Barrett able to chase him down. Sent further up the field, a tight window to Garrett. Garrett playing physically. Garrett will get it back after the deflection from Segui. This one, here's a little bit of space for number 3 of Motown, Nahenki. Joaquin Nahenki, left foot. And this one coming up toward the booth. Heard that loud bang there, right off the bleachers. Right here at Montclair State University, also the home of the Red Bulls 2 MLS Next Pro side. Barugi has that one stolen, won't have it fought away. Lawler comes away with it, and now here's Alvarez. Now they're further up the field. Giraldo will try to put that one into the middle, and deflected by Ruiz. Ruiz fighting against Lawler. Ruiz took on 3 Ironbound players and was able to get it to that middle defender, number 4, Barrett. Barrett looking for a man further up, the deflection. Alvarez will come away with it safely. Going backwards is Zoller. Lozano back to Zoller. Zoller falling down, loses that ball. Here comes the throw in from Conklin Levy, gives it up to Nahenki. And Ruiz having to go backwards. Barrett having to move quickly. And not a great pass there. Ironbound going the other way. Alvarez on the near sideline. Alvarez will get it from the pass from De Oliveira. Ruiz with a quick little kick. Lawler going the other way now to Giraldo again. De Oliveira with a bit of space. De Oliveira at the top of the box. De Oliveira having to give it up. Back the other way for Motown. Collision there from Lawler and Ruiz. Now with a bit of space is Baruji. Baruji with a nice backward pass. Conklin Levy. This one into the middle. Eric Ruiz almost has it. Carmel Segui fighting though. Zoller now. Clearing it for the moment. And now Conklin Levy. Back to Eric Ruiz. Ruiz with a bit of space. Giving it up on the outside of that box to Itacharia. And now taken away by Ironbound. Tight roping that far sideline. The deflection out of play. And the whistle blowed. A little bit of a conversation there between the midfielder Lawler. Irishman started 9 games at Fort Hays State University in this past collegiate season. And Ruiz falling down there. Got up a little gingerly, but back jogging. Baruji looking for a man. Itacharia with space. Itacharia, Daniel Itacharia with a shot on. Just past that goal. Took it himself, and that one rolls out of touch. Here comes a throw in for Ironbound. Ruiz, pass to the middle. Itacharia will not be denied. Garnett with a chance now. There with a right foot, puts that one away. Past the keeper. And Micah Garnett of FC Motown puts them back up here in the 20th minute. 2-1 game here for Motown. You can tell already this seems to be a scoring affair. For both these teams, you know Motown can score. But when you see Ironbound be able to put a ball in the back of the net so early, makes you seem a little hesitant about what this potential result could be. We certainly could be seeing a tight game, at least so far here in this first half. And to their due credit, though, Motown certainly likes to save themselves for their second half. Wouldn't be surprised if we see more scoring chances for them in the second half. Of course, that's all to come. Whistle blowing here. It looked like Nahenki was trying to take that throw in a little bit too far. The Ivy Leaguer. And here's the Western Michigan product, setting up a good ball to Itacharia. Saladin able to get to that ball first. And now going the other way is Giraldo. Certainly been able to hold on a lot of these offensive possessions. Alexander Ramos, though, now to Giraldo, who loses it. Baruji with a bit of space. Alvarez playing conservatively. And now there's Ruiz there too. Conklin Levy will try to give some space to either Garnett or Nahenki. It looked like that one's called offside against Garnett. Looked like he was a hair a bit too far off. Here's an opportunity. Max Jennings playing a little bit further up on that far side. Little chance there. And an insurance tip there from Savadin. And we'll give FC Motown a goal. A corner kick. A chance for a goal. Excuse me, folks. Joaquin Nehenki will tap that one off the flag. And Nehenki, after a nice set piece from Perugi, will try to look for an opportunity. Conklin Levy not able to get to that ball. It's a foot race between number 15 of Ironbound, Giraldo, and Eric Ruiz. Giraldo trying to set up Vieira, the recent substitute, just about 15 minutes ago. And Motown able to get it out of danger for the moment. Perugi not able to settle it. And going backwards from Segui to his keeper. Little tap from Vieira to his far sideline. That one staying in play. Vieira now will try to command it to Alvarez. Alvarez at the top of the box. Nehenki trying to play defense right over there. He'll be able to get some help from Garnett. And a nice save there. Not out of the woods yet is Motown. Voss with a picturesque save. And his defender's able to help him out, give him that extra insurance. Conklin Levy trying to get around Segui. Conklin Levy with a chance into the middle. And blocked by that leg of Turlo Gartland. Zoller, nice play there. Intended for Zoller. Lawler able to cut it off. From Motown potentially having another opportunity deep in Ironbound territory. And Alvarez flipping the field there for Ramos. De Oliveira, the set piece to Ramos. Tipped away by Jennings. And now far sideline of Ruiz. Able to get that pass away before the slide tackle from Lawler. Ruiz here with a tap. And now there's Cook to put that one up. Nehenki working against Lozano. Nehenki with a tap. Able to get possession away for a moment. Now at the top of the box. And that one away, Zoller. Ramos trying to survey. Has that one tipped from Cooklin Levy. And now Alvarez trying to put a ball further up in the field. Zoller with a nice little spin move, keeping possession. And now here's a chance. Giraldo into the middle, deflected again, a nice save. And that went out of play, a great save there from Voss, the Englishman. And deflected by an Ironbound player. Kicked out of play there will be a goal kick for Motown. Lawler and Cooklin Levy go up for that. And now there's Noah Levy. Here's a free kick for Motown. Geraldo can't believe it. Eric Ruiz, the Rutgers kid. And now Itacharia. Trying to put a play on that ball and gets double teamed. Zola, that central midfielder, goes down. Ironbound having to regroup on that defensive line. Motown not giving up, trying to get a takeaway. Certainly are not trying to let Ironbound get an inch. Geraldo trying to get around Barugi. Pass intended for, looked like Ramos. A bit too far away. There, off the deflection though. De Oliveira with an opportunity. This one into the middle of the box. Vieira with the left foot. Shot deflected. Geraldo, that one cut off from Barugi. LaBelle putting that one further up play. Barugi trying to get rid of a man. Itticharia with space. Working against the captain. Itticharia goes down there in the box. No whistle blown. The Motown faithful want a penalty kick. They won't get it. Ironbound going the other way. Geraldo at space to Andy Alvarez. 4 goals for Felician University, looking to get one here for Ironbound. Try to equalize. Alvarez working against Nahenki. Alvarez toward the top of the box now, giving it up to De Oliveira. De Oliveira with a little scoop. Alvarez trying to put a shot out. Puts a left-footed shot. This one deflected. Lawler trying to get into the area. Motown going the other way. Motown survives another scoring chance for Ironbound. Barugi going backwards. Ruiz, a quick little tap. Little crowd on this near sideline. And a throw in here for Motown. Ruiz contested by Lawler. Barugi going backwards to Nahenki. Barugi surveying. He's got the space to. Now Nahenki. Now here's Ruiz, far side to Jennings. See him getting involved in this offensive attack now. Jennings with a bit of space, cut off there from the captain. Alvarez. Ruiz, the closest Motown defender. Now Geraldo, a nice pass to Alvarez. Alvarez with a bit of space. Not enough though. Vieira maybe looked like he was caught in no man's land, trying not to be in front of Alvarez. And now here's Garnett going the other way, not able to get in front of it. Saladin going back front. Now Nahenki. Ruiz going down there. A little bit of physicality there from De Oliveira, the Brazilian who played collegiately at Caldwell University. Almost deflected there by Vieira. Motown able to maintain possession. Here comes Barugi, the right foot to Nahenki. Nahenki trying to get around Lozano. Lozano with great speed, able to recover. Lozano now going the other way, checking his backside. And Lozano able to put it in open space for Alvarez. Alvarez not able to get that, deflected from LaBelle. And now Vieira having to go backwards, setting it back up as De Oliveira, the closest Motown player. It looks like Alvarez. And Bryce LaBelle able to clear it, get it back to that midline. Levy. Now Barugi back to Ruiz. Nahenki, this one. First one to get to it is Segui from the header. And Saladin sending that one away. Lawler. And now Ramos with space, trying to feed it through a tight window, but Ruiz able to get there. Ruiz on the ground. Now a free kick for FC Motown. Ruiz certainly has been the savvy midfielder that Motown has been able to use to gel a lot of this offense together through. Trying to get it to some of their goal scorers like Garnett. Instead, here's Frank Lozano coming the other way. Lozano, physical there from Ruiz, able to get it away without getting a foul. And Lozano still on the ground. Maybe a little too physical there from Ruiz. Baruggi, the last one to end up with the ball. And Lozano up on 2 feet. Wanted to get right back out there. It looks like the official telling him, get off the pitch. Of course, you always want to look for player safety there, and it looks like that's the main thing on that official's mind. Not even telling him to walk back to his sideline. Lozano will take a breather here on the near sideline. Drop ball for Ruiz. Nahenki tried to look for a man in scoring. Nothing there yet. Barrett with a good move, able to get around a defender. Getting around another one there. And falls to the ground. No whistle there. In comes a throw-in for Ironbound. No, excuse me. Signaled by the AR official to be a throw-in. Instead, the central referee will give a free kick for Motown. Barrett, a quick little tap. Jennings trying to set something up there with Cookland Levy. Nothing quite yet. Just about 10 minutes left to play in the regulation of this first half. We will have stoppage time with you shortly. At least the amount there is. A little tap there from Zoller to Alvarez. It looks like a chance Ruiz able to keep it in play. De Oliveira had that ball taken away from him there, and now Ironbound going to have to restart with their keeper. Segui heavily contested by Iticharia. The header there trying to keep it in play. A nice move from what looked like Ramos. Geraldo looking for a bit of space. Has that one cut off. Baruggi to Ruiz going backwards. Baruggi. Barrett looking for an opportunity, perfectly placed to Iticharia. Baruggi with a bit of space. Almost commits. The nice little tap from Cookland Levy. Iticharia into the box. Garnett will look for a second. And Garnett, nice shot there. Garnett's got a brace. 37th minute, Motown up 3-1. Nice right-footed shot, able to get that one past Sabadin. And again, Motown up 3-1. 37th minute off Garnett's second. Great opportunity there. I mean, you saw even that little touch from Cookland Levy, able to set up Iticharia there for the assist. Perfectly played there for Motown. That's certainly something that they look to practice there during the weekday and then eventually at these games. I mean, couldn't have looked much better than that. It was almost like you were sitting in there at one of their practices seeing that unfold. Garnett waiting for it perfectly. You know, sometimes even with that forward position, you always look sometimes for where they're going to be able to get their scoring opportunity or being around. And being around to be able to accept that kind of pass is something that's huge. And being patient as a forward is something that Garnett clearly has been able to exhibit there in his second year at Portland. I know Coach Carlin Voigt over at the University of Portland men's soccer program certainly stresses that in being patient, waiting, allowing for some of his guys to be able to accept balls. Itechilla there, able to perfectly exemplify that. Waiting for that ball, able to get it around his defender. Now dribbling back into that box, right foot there, off the post. Garnett almost was there for a hat trick, maybe a couple feet away. Ironbound not out of the wood yet. Ruiz came away with it, still in Ironbound territory. Noah Levy. Now having to go backwards, Zach Barrett having to come up and collect that one. Motown operating entirely in Ironbound territory here. Cookland Levy trying to set up a ball. It looked like Itechilla or potentially Baruji. Nobody home there. Goal kick for Ironbound. De Oliveira with a right foot, looking for Vieira. Barrett cutting that ball off. And keeping it in play is Motown along the far sideline. Cookland Levy with a nice little tap. Garnett back to Ruiz. Ruiz forcing Baruji to run a bit too far ahead of him. And here comes Frank Lozano, trying to get around Ruiz. Frank Lozano looking to cut this deficit. The header there from LaBelle. Gives it back to his Motown teammates. Baruji will try again, deflected by Zoller. LaBelle able to take a little bit of a breather. Nehanki from Baruji. Itechilla. Baruji here, top of the box. Trying to work against Zoller, who comes away with it. And there was Alvarez trying to get out of trouble. Garnett, another chance. This one into the middle. Segui cutting it off. Baruji, closest Motown player in the area, not giving up on that ball is Cookland Levy, though. Levy against Segui. Both men go to the turf. No whistle blown. Segui will come away with it. Zoller now with a bit of space. Gives it up to Alvarez on the wing. De Oliveira working against the other number 10. And back the other way goes Motown. Cookland Levy. Itechilla. Itechilla with a nice move. Itechilla with a left foot, and that one into the back of the net. Each of the 3 forwards for FC Motown able to get onto the board. And the Princeton sophomore first team All Ivy League gives Motown an extra goal, 4-1 here, 43rd minute. Now you knew Motown could score. Sometimes a lot of it doesn't come until that second half. Motown putting on a clinic here against Ironbound, 4-1. Vieira putting that ball backwards.
Motown goal in the 42nd minute. Number 11, Daniel Inicheria.
Ruiz having to dribble out of trouble, so does Levy. And they're on that wing. Iticheria falls onto his behind. Ironbound coming away with it. Quick little tap from De Oliveira. And Ramos trying to survey. Vieira now with the poke away. And De Oliveira not able to get to that ball. De Oliveira now normally playing where, Geraldo was able to take a little bit of time. Geraldo now hanging out more on that far wing. Maybe trying to give more help on that Ironbound, trying to stop an offensive attack from Motown before it begins. And now there was Ramos trying to put a ball in play. Max Jennings, the brick wall, getting in front. Ramos and Jennings physically battling. Ramos has it taken away. Jennings able to clear it further up the pitch. Iticheria. And now Conklin Levy. It's a bit of a foot race from Nehenki and Lozano. Nehenki able to win it. Now Barugi coming on the way. Barugi looking to continue the scoring party. Now here's a chance. The shot there. Now they're able to find the back of the net. Nehenki there with a shot from Motown. Motown certainly had the numbers there, just maybe more of a weak shot selection. Now Barugi at the top of the box. Barugi put a right-footed shot past the keeper. And there is number 5. Barugi's got a brace. And just before the regulation of this first half concludes, Motown goes up 5-1.
FC Motown goal in the 45th minute. Number 17, Jason Barugi.
What a first half here from Motown. Of course, not much time left here in the first half for Ironbound to try to respond. But a lot of what may need to come for this team is just trying to lock down defensively, trying to build from the back. I mean, it looked like they were trying to do that more in the first half, and I think maybe a few more of the long balls that you had seen just there, where sometimes it's easier for Motown to be able to come away with that, as you see Max Jennings trying to put that ball up the field. Sometimes you get lucky, be able to get something, try to start further in Motown territory. De Oliveira certainly not giving up. Neither is the rest of his Ironbound team. Almost hitting the ground were a few Motown Ironbound players. And there's the conclusion of the first half, folks. Motown up 5-1 here. We'll have second half action with you shortly. I mean, for Motown, I think for what we're looking at with this first half, I mean, their scoring ability was certainly put on play. 5 goals in the first half, braces each from Micah Garnett and Jason Barugi. Portland and Rutgers players, respectively. I think it's really just going to be more of the same for Motown, maybe potentially trying to preserve some of these guys. for more games. But for Ironbound, I think they've got to go back to what they were trying to do really in this first half, trying to build from the back, do as much as they can, try to create more scoring opportunities for guys like Alvarez, Zoller, Geraldo potentially could be in that mix. Of course, with the absence of Mustafa So, American University, a primary goal scorer for them, it's going to be imperative to be able to get more of their midfielders involved in the scoring attack. We'll have you with second half action with you shortly. I'm Danny Lang. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back again, of course, in a few minutes. Just about.
It's a goal for West Mead. He's got plenty of space. Nice cut. He gets around the keeper. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alfaro could be in here on his left leg. Alfaro. Oh my goodness, it's a goal.
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Go! And speed! Go back!
Eddie Steve, baby. Oh. Are you serious? Where is this game? Beckham.
Buddy, I'm telling
Driving down. Driving down. This is probably the chance. And it's the opening goal. CPR find the back of the net. Just over the 40-minute marker, and they lead 1-0 here. Should be myself to at least 2 or 3 clubs on a playing end, so it's totally acceptable. There you go. He wins the ball back off a floater. Good 1v1. He fakes him. He goes for the shot, and he doubles the lead. He gets a brace. There's an opening. Is this going to be goal number 3? He's 1v1 with the keeper. He chips it over. What a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Good transition on the outside. Renegades trying to deal with the muscle. Firing from long range. Ooh, they get back on. They get onto the score sheet.
Benny!
Renegades say game on.
Go at him.
And the setup. Oh, what a save! And it still goes in. I think at this point CPR put it to bed. They'll probably win the Region 1 championship, but that was just a sniper's blow. Headshot completely. I mean, fair play to the keeper. He made the save, but it just it was just too much power. Went right through him. I don't think the scoreline does anybody justice. Oh, he's got to get a penalty for that one. Definitely. And it goes in. It's a 6-goal game.
Johnny Troiano wins it in a good position. On his right foot, shot, bottom left corner, Troiano! Wonderful, from the Wonder Kid himself, Johnny Troiano. So electric. And T-siding as this ball is going to come into the box. Michael Willis is onside for another chance. He's going to give it to Andrew Araya on his left. Puts it in, and it's Mason Martelloni, the captain. How sweet. If there's anybody to keep FC Monmouth's playoffs hopes alive, it's Mason Martelloni. So well deserved there from number 3.
Promoting Greek Cypriot culture and the hope of Cypriot unity once again. That was 50 years ago. As a club, they're celebrating their 50th anniversary. And Thurstino puts in the opening goal within seconds. Wraps around the keeper, and it's an easy one for the Pan Cypriots. 1-0 to the New York Pan Cypriot Freedoms. Just not even minutes, seconds into the match. Gonna supply, that's a nice chip. Plenty of numbers there, and it goes in the net. Joe Holland persevered, using a little bit of superior technique. Puts it in the back of the net for the Pan Cyprians, and it's 2-0. It may have finally the goal that they need to put this game to bed.
Baruji with the overlapping run of Nianki. Nianki, his cross low, and back post, it's put in from Daniel Idicheria. Motown have the 10th minute lead. 2, based off what we've seen in the first half. There's a nice ball up to Nianki. Can Motown make it 2? The cross, Idicheria does make it 2. Finds the side netting. It's a brace, and it's the Ivy League link up again. Garnett, who has a little bit of space, goes outside to Baruji. Edge of the box, cutting in. Nice layoff though. Ball on the ground behind Garnett, pulls it back and scores. It's 3-0, and Micah Garnett has scored for the second straight game. It's 3-0. Control for Motown STA. Levi outside to Hope. One touch. Gets it to Idicheria, who's behind the defender. Idicheria, far post, just hits the post. Then the rebound shot, and it's a goal for Motown STA as they make it 4-0.
Rochester Lasers, who need 4 goals to get through to the next round. What a nice long ball. She's got plenty of space in front of her. What an option to the right. She goes straight for goal, and it's the first goal. Still plenty more to have to score. Passing it into the box. Going for the quick dribble on a cross on the ground and a deflection, but she taps it in, and it's goal number 2. With the results on the other side. Going up against the odds to try to, a nice cross in and a tap into an open net. They now just need 1 more goal to advance to Nationals and defend their Region 1 title. Stoppage time. Seconds left. Results can be in their favor. They started this goal with +1 on goal differential. The other side put them ahead, but now it's Rochester Lasers to put it to bed, and they will be Region 1 champions again with that goal. They're going back to Chicago.
Come over here in the middle. Okay, ready? In the middle, Lisa.
Christos trying to break quickly. 1v2 for Desmoreau. Poked away, still in play. Waiting for some help. He'll take it in and lays it off. And a goal! Christos takes the lead. Christos in possession again. Number 8 doesn't seem to be fazed by his injury. And he will get the shot off. And a goal! Desmoreau with the second goal for Christos. Moments after Vivaldo misses the ball, it's cleared, and Christos retrieves the ball. Another chance on goal, and that's it. Third goal for Christos. Desormo with his second of the match. And this is the patience that has been exhibited by Christos all day. And usually when you are up 3-0, you don't feel as fatigued, as I'm sure Pumas does. Another goal there.
Love that sequence of passes, and it could be the opening goal, and it is. Christos opened the scoring about a half hour into the match. That's good delivery. Looking to see what we can do. 3 defenders there, and he slots it in. He said no problem. Christos now 2-0. Linesman, how much time left? Feeding it. 1v1. Looking to see if he can make it 3, and he does. 3 goals for Christos. It's his ball, 1v1, and he puts in goal number 4. It's just easy work for Christos.
Hello everyone, and we're back again with second half action between FC Motown and Ironbound Soccer Club. When we left you in this first half, if you didn't see the first half, you missed a lot of scoring. 5-1 right here through 45 minutes. We just got the last minute ticking down before we get you back with second half action. Again, 5-1 FC Motown Ironbound Soccer Club. Braces each from Micah Garnett and Jason Barugi, 2 of the players of the game for FC Motown for sure. And the lone goal from Ironbound coming from Mustafa Sow of American University, where he plays collegiately. But had to leave with what looked like an injury to his left foot. Certainly hope he's okay. Ironbound certainly is missing that scoring presence here. We'll see how both teams maybe try to change up game plans, if there's much really even to change specifically for Motown. Ironbound, as I was saying more in the first half, I see them, really trying to make sure that they're building from the back and commanding possession, trying to just get this ball as much as they can. Of course, 45 minutes down, 45 to go. We'll flip the fields, and we'll have second half action with you shortly. So Ironbound will have this first possession. Andre Vieira, a substitute in the first half for Mustafa So, will have this first touch for Ironbound, and we'll be away with action. As always, if you're joining us for the second half, you've got those navy blue kits for Ironbound, white tops, green shorts for FC Motown. Speaking of FC Motown, they've gotten off to a nice start, but there's Captain Segui, Carmel Segui, cutting that ball off, trying to get it further up the field. And now there's Hans Zoller flipping the field to Andy Alvarez. 5 goals again coming from FC Motown, all of which from their forwards. Braces from Barugi and Garnett, number 17 and 7 respectively. And 1 from Iticharia from Princeton University. There's 1 on the ground. And here's number 11, Iticharia, looking for his brace, a shot. And right there deflected by Sabadin. Sabadin certainly has had to work during the first half. Try to do a little bit less of that there, but already put to the test. Corner kick incoming for FC Motown. Looks like you've got Joaquin Nehenki taking this one away. This one into the box, a header right to the top of the box. This one cleared by De Oliveira. Eric Ruiz coming to collect that ball, though. We'll keep it in Ironbound territory. Working along that far side. It's FC Motown trying to put that ball away. Lawler cutting it off and keeping it in play. Bunch of hands go up, and here comes a throw-in for FC Motown. Looked like Lawler was the last one to touch it.
I see 1 goalkeeper. I don't see 5.
Surveying a couple options here. Barugi looked like he was the first one to tap it. Now here comes Ironbound, maybe with a little bit of space off the sliding tackle from Bryce LaBelle. Little bit of traffic along that far sideline. Ironbound will come away with it, but not a great tap there. Whistle blown, though. Back a couple feet. You saw Cookland, Levy also in the area. Motown certainly not looking to end at 5 goals here. Might need the goal differential later on. Having to come up there, that one over the goal. Voss tried to come up and catch that ball, or at least put a deflection on it. But there was an Ironbound player dangerously waiting to try to go score there. It looked like number 21, Tarlo Gartlan. Motown trying to put it away, bit too far away from Cookland Levy. You see Julian Caraja there, a halftime substitute. Frank Lozano with a nice little touch. Caraja getting into the action immediately. De Oliveira trying to put up a ball for number 15, Geraldo. But Voss able to get there first. Now Noah Levy, Western Michigan product. A little bit of space here. Iticharia looked like it was intended there. Zoller able to put that one in play further up, though. And you see Darius Holmes there wearing the number 2 jersey, also a halftime substitute. Holmes typically wears his number 21. This match wearing the 2. He'll drop the 1. Levy still staying in. Garnett putting that ball backwards. Maybe a handball there, no call. Off De Oliveira. Vieira trying to set up a ball for Holmes, a proven goal scorer. Barrett hits the ground there. And this one will be a free kick for Voss. Here's Jennings setting up to Ruiz, able to dribble around Lawler. Ruiz into the middle. Interesting area there from Barugi. Now going the other way is Lozano. Lozano with a bit of space. Traditionally play on the defensive line, now into the box. Lozano trying to put a shot up. And that one wide of the goal there. Good idea there from Lozano. Knows he's got to put Ironbound onto the score sheet in another way early in the second half. Tried to put a good opportunity there. Cannot be disappointed with that confidence to try to be able to create a shot just a bit wide there. Regardless, it'll be a corner kick for Ironbound. This one away into the middle. The head of LaBelle gets to it first. LaBelle is down on his stomach. Looked like Gartland was going to check on him. And there's his keeper and fellow defender there. Try to get him back up. LaBelle gets back to his feet gingerly. The grad transfer to Northwestern. And LaBelle will play on. There he is sending that one away. Teixeira not able to get in front of that ball from Zoller. Ruiz having to go backwards against Lawler. A backwards pass there. Ruiz trying to get a little bit of space. He's a kid that fights for playing time on the Motown NPSL level. Certainly a talented midfielder, as we've seen during this game. Not on the score sheet, but able to create a lot of opportunities. Gartland now to Zoller. Sabadin having to wait. Iticharia closing in. Holmes will go up for that header, met by the other number 2, Max Jennings. And Zoller, the quick tap from Holmes, having to go the other way, was Vieira. Holmes tried to go backwards to Zoller again, and now back into Ironbound territory. Throw in incoming, though, for Ironbound. That central official always making sure that they're keeping those throw-ins not a little bit too far ahead. Definitely interesting to see. Definitely a different part of this gamesmanship that goes on, specifically in this USL level. But, I mean, even broadly, you could say at a lot of professional levels as well. Just trying to keep these kids honest. Here's an opportunity for Lozano. Try to be cleared by LaBelle. Gets his second chance at it and gets it to go off of Lozano. Great play there from Bryce LaBelle. That went out of play. Nahanke able to get it to bounce off an Ironbound player smartly. Here's the throw in, and Garnett able to turn around a couple defenders. 2-on-2. Motown, a little bit extra help incoming. Barugi lining up. Barugi at the top of the box. Barugi with the left foot. Diving attempt there from Sabadin and wide of the goal. Not able to find net for the third time there was Barugi. Wouldn't be surprised if Barugi or Garnett is able to find a hat trick in this game, purely because of how the first half was able to go, where these guys are positioned. They always seem to find themselves in great shot opportunities and have been able to convert on, of course, a good percentage of them. When you're able to score 2 in a game, you've had a great night regardless of shot percentages. Ruiz running into a little bit of traffic with Lawler and Holmes there. Itacharia trying to get around Zoller. In comes a throw in. Will be taken by Max Jennings, the Georgetown kid. Jennings directing traffic. Along the goal line goes Cookland Levy. And right there to neutralize an opportunity was Lozano. This throwing in from Zoller, having to get around a couple Motown players. And Segui looking to flip the field, intended for Lozano. Lozano with good speed, able to get there. Made 6 starts in his sophomore year at Rutgers. Playing against his teammate Eric Ruiz on the Motown side. Said a lot of both of their names here tonight. A whistle blown there. Looks like it'll be a free kick from Motown. Here's a chance here. It looked like Barugi was able to get to it. Bounced it off an Ironbound player. And here comes a corner kick. Good opportunity here. Nahanke right off of Gartland. Ruiz settling it. There's Barugi trying to chase that ball. Keeping it from going in play. And now Itacharia trying to cut off Zoller. Zoller will take it himself between the legs of Ruiz. Trying to set up Vieira. Vieira looking for an opportunity, has it stolen away from him by Noah Levy. Itacharia looking for Barugi. Barugi will settle it, but has it taken away just a bit too far away off his chest by Gartland. Now here's Zoller. Sliding attempt there. Looks like Nahanke there. Zoller. Now to Barugi. Barugi with space. Having to go horizontal. And here's Barrett with a good opportunity. Gives that one away to Lozano. Looked like a couple pieces didn't move the way they were meant to. And Lozano to open space. Going the other way is Motown. Itixaria looking for his second. Not able to collect it. Won't keep him from fighting, though. Sabadin. Oh, Itixaria. Dangerously close there. Jennings with the throw-in. Over the head of Holmes. Itixaria working. Jennings against Lawler. Itixaria against Holmes again. Itixaria almost backing himself into a corner. Oh, between the legs of Levy. And here comes De Oliveira. Coming the other way, trying to get around Ruiz. Draws the sliding tackle. De Oliveira having to go backwards, but Garnett now into Ironbound territory. Ironbound certainly got the numbers, but Garnett with the prolific score falls on his behind, and here comes a free kick for Motown. Quick little tap there. Barugi's got space. This one at the top here. Levy flips to Itixaria. And now Jennings got some room. Levy. That one over the goal line. You see a couple little switches here, though. It looks like Motown is playing with an extra forward. Cookland Levy joining the rest of his forwards. Holmes not able to keep that ball in play. And we've got Cotton Candy Skies looking over us here at Montclair State University. Jennings can't get past Lawler. Jennings will get a throw-in for his efforts, though. Throw-in from Itixaria. Keeps it up with his right foot. Working against Zoller. Zoller looks like he wins that battle and able to keep it in play. De Oliveira to Lawler after the tap from Holmes. Lawler, Garnett. Not giving in, though. Lawler physically against Garnett. Garnett maybe a little bit too much tugging on that jersey for the officials' liking. Zoller flips to Gartland, who has a little bit of space. Pressured by Garnett, though. Far side to Lozano. Now comfortably playing in the striking position. We've got one less defender than originally on the defensive 4-3-3 set. Lozano working his way into the box. Lozano not giving up with the right foot. And that one cleared. Zach Barrett, who's had a great night defensively. Opportunity here for Vieira. Runs into a brick wall of three Motown defenders. Able to keep it in play is Bryce LaBelle. Lozano makes the sliding tackle attempt. And that one looked to be from this angle. They could have rolled all the way down to Gartland, but of course I'm a little bit further away. That AR official court claims otherwise. It'll be a throw-in for Ironbound, though. Of course, the opinion of the official is the only one that really ever matters, regardless. Throw in here again. Ironbound. This one into the box. Chance here. Holmes looked like the closest Ironbound player. This one sent sky high, though, but it looked like LaBelle. Garnett able to clear it, not away from danger entirely. Looks like Max Murray is in for Motown as well. Vieira trying to put it into the middle. And Cookland Levy Has a further up the field. Now here's an opportunity for Max Murray of Vermont. Plays collegiately. Not able to win the foot race, though, against Sabadin. And here's a throw-in for FC Motown by Joaquin Nahenki.
20 came on, and number 10 came off. What do you do? 10 came off, 20 came on, and number 14 came off.
You see there Elijah Hope also in for FC Motown. Came in for Max Jennings, who's also had a solid night. Ruiz, far side. Garnett into the middle. This one with a chance, not able to get a touch on it is Murray. And that one rolls out of touch. Lawler working against 3 Motown players. Garnett, Hope, and number 10, Cookland Levy, able to get away, though, to Karaha. Rudalensky Charles, able to get space here. Not quite enough, though, and unable to keep it in play is David Camargo of Ironbound, another substitute. Murray looked like it was intended for Barugi, setting up Garnett. Garnett goes down after the sliding tackle. Great play there by what looked like Gartland. And now here's a chance for Camargo. Camargo with a right foot, deflected. Great save there from Boss. And the crowd lets him hear it. Seems like it's definitely been a different story in the second half, of course, without as much of the fireworks. Ironbound certainly has been able to take hold of a lot more possessions. And on some of the breakaways Motown's been able to get, there's the corner kick away and a whistle blown. Looked like it was offside called. Looked like it was called against the captain, Carmel Segui. Murray, quick little tap too far away from Barugi. Into the middle for Ruiz, not quite able to get there. Now Holmes trying to get a little bit of space, going backwards to Zoller. Zoller into the middle, able to put a bit of a touch on, has to look back. Looks like Hilargo. Vieira tries his chance at a shot. And this one further up the pitch. Here's Garnett now. Garnett having to look to his left. He's got Murray on his left, but 2 defenders between him. Garnett having to make a choice. Garnett trying to get around the captain. Garnett at the top of the box now. Garnett looks like he'll try with his left. Garnett trying to get inside. Left shot deflected. And rolling out of touch. Garnett will take his own throw in. Here's Barugi now. Barugi right foot on the ground. Here's a little bit of a chance. Right foot there. Max Murray looks like he'll try to get a shot, and there's a whistle blown there. Cookland Levy also there in the action. A little bit over 20 minutes left to go in the regulation of the second half. Looks like a couple little adjustments before the throw-in are made. On that Ironbound side, Vieira looked like the closest player. Camargo also not giving up. Outside to Zoller now. Further inside. Camargo looking for a feed. Holmes, this one way over the box. Charles trying to chase it down from going out of touch. He's able to get there. Sends it back into the middle. LaBelle off his leg. Conklin Levy able to get it to go to the other side. Maxwell. Murray. Foul against Murray there. Free kick for Ironbound. Charles having to work against the physicality of this mid-line of Motown. Here comes another throw-in. Vieira trying to make something happen. And pokes it out of touch on his attempt. Murray trying to settle it. Trying to get past Camargo. And Camargo dribbles it out of down there. Nicholas Nee took that throw in. Ruiz to Levy. Levy with a soft touch to Nathan Zimmerman, another substitute. Conklin Levy, and now outside. Hope and Zimmerman, now to Ruiz. Motown not giving up. Namarki, wow. Nahanki, wow, kiddo. Nice shot there on the ground. Gives Motown another goal. They go up 6-1 here in the 73rd. And the scoring's not done here for Motown. The University of Pennsylvania kid looked like he saw the angle, calculated it perfectly, and was able to put that ball right past the keeper on his right side. And it's 6-1. Couple quick taps there from Zimmerman. And Geraldo throws that one into Zoller. And trying to get that past Charles. Looks like Nahanki again, the recent goal scorer. Max Murray will look like he's get his chance. A right foot. And that's number 7 from Motown. Max Murray plays collegiately at University of Vermont men's soccer. And Murray, who came on as a sub, scores only a few seconds after his teammate Nahanki. And Motown's got 2 more here in the second half.
STA goal in the 73rd minute. Max Murray.
Looks like Motown will also be making a goalkeeping change. So Benjamin Voss only gave up 1 goal tonight. His night is done. And a job well done for him on that regard. Evan Chamau will make his way between the posts. Carajal looking to get something going. Zimmerman. Quick little tap to Neve, not able to get there. Charles surveying. Looks like Zoller calling for that ball on the near sideline. And Camargo not able to see him. And Barrett able to put that one away. Zoller near side. Now to Holmes. Having to go back to Zoller. Zoller finding Charles as well. Charles, who normally is listed as a defensive player. And you saw it last game, the Westchester Flames. Charles was also able to make his way along those wings as well, similar to what he's been doing so far in this Motown matchup. Elijah Hope contesting Holmes, trying to force that pass there. And Zimmerman able to knock that ball down. Zimmerman on the ground there. After collision there from Damian Namowski. You see that central official giving a talking to Namowski. And getting up, walking gingerly is Zimmerman. Directing traffic is Zach Barrett. Looked like William Beckwith tried to put that ball there for an opportunity. Instead, here comes Ironbound. Beckwith with a quick little tap. And now going the other way. Zoller able to cut it off before Zimmerman gets there. Max Murray not giving up, though. And a nice little set piece here for Ironbound. Looks like potentially an opportunity to be able to capitalize. Instead, poked away by Levy. Segui tapping it over Knee's head. Vieira with nowhere to go, gives it up to Charles. And Charles not able to get around Levy. So now Motown coming off of a tie from Morris Elite of last game, a 1-1 draw. As Ironbound looks to get something going here. Geraldo trying to move away from a box. Here goes a shot attempted. Geraldo not giving up on it, and that one just wide. Looked like Holmes tried to put a shot on that one. Excuse me, tried to put that ball past Chamau. But in any case, Motown had that draw in their last contest against Morris Elite and responds by putting 7 up against Ironbound. Still, of course, a little bit over 10 minutes left to play in this match. Of course, we'll see how the rest of this match shakes out. This free kick away, the header, Chamau has a little bit of help from his teammates Barrett and Murray able to come and help. Looked like Zimmerman cramped there a little bit. He's down. Motown going to try to play on. Here's an opportunity for Conklin Levy. Shot up, deflected. A bunch of Ironbound players there to go collect that ball. Zimmerman still down, holding his left knee. That went out of touch there, and it looks like that central official will go to check on Zimmerman. You saw him go down right away as soon as he tried to go get that ball. Was able to put a nice pass on. Gave a good scoring opportunity for FC Motown. Despite maybe what looked like a cramp or maybe tweaking his leg. You hope it only is a cramp. Based off the way that he reacted right away. And he'll walk off with a little bit of help from the trainer. Ten minutes left to play now. Of course, we will have the stoppage time shortly after. Zimmerman makes his way off the pitch now. I think even for his own safety, not necessarily safety, but just for the rest of the match, I don't know if Motown will be able to put him back in, or will look to put him back in. Him taking his rest there now. He's up on that. Looks like a little bit of an assistant bed. Segay to Camargo now. Motown now playing with 10. This one up and away. Barrett having to go physically against Nicholas Nemi. And now here's the UConn sophomore, Elijah Hope. Number 15 will put this one away. Murray, a good idea to try to put that one up in the air for Cooklin Levy. Just a bit too high, maybe a little too hard off his foot as well. Camargo. Holmes against Hope. Now Zoller. Woodlensky Charles. Now going backwards. Trying to find a crack in this Motown defense, which has been hard to find for any team throughout the season. Now Geraldo take himself, try to get along that goal line. But heavy comes Hope and Cooklin Levy. Levy, who's certainly been doubling back as a wing back. This one a little tap here. Trying to get around Nicholas Nee to no avail. Nee will take it all away himself, though. Nee will keep going around Caraja. Runs into a brick wall named David Camargo. And now going the other way, Barrett able to collect it before Geraldo does. Cooklin Levy. On the ground there. The header from Zoller placed perfectly for Namonski. Taken away by Beckwith. Murray goes down. Looked like maybe a shoulder check from Camargo. He'll be issued a yellow card here in the 85th minute. Murray definitely went down hard, but back up again right away. Every substitute in now for both teams. Able to thread the needle. Look like Noah Levy, Conklin Levy. It's that Levy-to-Levy connection there in the midfield. Whistle dead though. Looks like Levy will take the second attempt. And now here's Barrett taking the step up. Barrett with the right foot right into the middle. Murray a bit too high. Off the head of Segui, and collecting that one was Sabadin. Chalmau takes this one all the way back. Barrett. Murray trying to direct traffic. Trying to chase it is Knee. Knee looking. Cut off by Segui, but now here's another opportunity for Motown. Cookland Levy going backwards. This shot deflected. Shot looked like by Knee. Cookland Levy not going to let it go, though. Getting space. Right foot. That one into the back of the net. Between the posts there. Cookland Levy, who started as a midfielder for this game, took a bit of a step up, gave FC Motown 4 forwards. And an 87th minute goal. And the 8th from Motown tonight. What a treat here for the fans in attendance. Put on by Motown at home.
Goal for number 10 for FC Motown STA, Levy Cookland. Jesus Christ.
And what else is there to say, really, for this FC Motown squad? The USL 2 team, barring a miraculous comeback from this Ironbound side, Motown was able to get the job done here. Hope back to Cookland Levy again. Hits the turf on one knee, but back up shortly. And here's Hope with the throw-in. Murray, another goal scorer, able to play tight defense. Hope and Cookland Levy able to deflect off that ball. Not sure which of the two it hit off. Looked like maybe both of them in that case, but regardless, just a throw-in for Ironbound. Geraldo Ducaraja. Segui and Zoller now will flip the field. Camargo with open space. To Charles. Charles will hit the ground. No whistle blown there. We'll play on. There's Namoski. And now Geraldo against Hope. Hope, the substitute, able really to do his job. Of course, you've got an 8-1 game, and defense certainly could be overshadowed by the offense generated here by this Motown's team, but has certainly been a highlight for them on this regard. Here's Motown going the other way. Now they are official having to jump out of the way of that ball in case it was deflected too far off LaBelle's foot. And Cookland Levy giving it back to his keeper. And so as we reach just about 90 minutes as that pass, that kick goes right to the feet of Charles. Motown was certainly able to get the job done here tonight. 8-1 victory. A statement win against Ironbound. There's that final whistle blown. Braces each from Micah Garnett and Jason Barugi, was subbed off in the second half. Itakaria, Nehanki, Murray, Cookland Levy also in on the scoring action for FC Motown. A dominating 8-1 win here at Montclair State University. Folks, I'm Danny Lang. It was a pleasure to join you all. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your Tuesday evening. It's been an absolute blast. I really thank you all for the time to be able to listen in on my first FC Motown game. Regardless, it's not about me. It's about the FC Motown win. Again, 8-1 here at Montclair State University. And Motown will go home happy. They solidify their spot at second in the Metropolitan Division standings here in USL 1. Again, thanks so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your night.